Imagine ailing Maria, a hardworking mother who suddenly found a lump in her neck. At first, she didn't pay attention to it, but when it grew and she started having trouble swallowing, she went to the doctor. After tests like ultrasound and biopsy, she found out she had papillary thyroid carcinoma, a type of thyroid cancer. Because of this, her doctor advised an operation called a total thyroidectomy, or the removal of the entire thyroid gland. It's natural for her to be scared and worried. What will happen to her when this important part of her body is gone? This is a common question for many patients in this situation. The decision to remove the entire thyroid gland is not taken lightly. Doctors only do it when it's truly necessary for the patient's safety. In cases of thyroid cancer, like papillary or follicular carcinoma, removing the entire gland is important to make sure no cancer cells are left behind. If even a small part is left, there's a chance the cancer could come back in the future. Also, when the entire thyroid is removed, it's easier for doctors to monitor the patient's condition using blood tests. It's also easier to treat if the cancer comes back using radioactive iodine therapy, which is more effective when there's no thyroid tissue left. Besides cancer, there are other reasons why the thyroid needs to be operated on. Sometimes there are large lumps or goiters that are not cancerous, but because of their size, they are pressing on the airway or throat. This causes difficulty breathing, difficulty swallowing, and hoarseness. In these situations, removing the thyroid provides relief and brings the affected parts back to normal function. There's also a condition called Graves' disease, where the thyroid is overactive. If medications don't work, removing the thyroid is one of the permanent solutions to control the symptoms. So, for patients like ailing Maria, a thyroidectomy is not an end, but a new beginning. It's an important step towards healing and a longer, healthier life. The operation might be scary at first, but it's the most effective way to remove the disease and prevent worse complications in the future. Understanding the importance of the operation is the first step to accepting this new phase of life. What's important is the support of family and trust in your doctor to overcome this challenge. What does it feel like when you no longer have a thyroid? The thyroid gland is like a powerhouse for our body. It makes hormones, T3 and T4, which control our metabolism, how fast our body uses energy. When this gland is gone, there's no natural production of these hormones anymore. If you don't take medicine, a person will have hypothyroidism. The first things you'll feel are extreme tiredness and weakness. Even with enough sleep, you'll feel like you're always low on energy. You'll be like a cell phone that's always low bat and can't fully charge. If the lack of thyroid hormone continues, more symptoms will appear. Metabolism will slow down a lot. Because of this, even if you eat little, you'll easily gain weight. Your skin will become dry, rough, and cold. Your hair will become brittle and fall out. You'll also often feel cold, even when the weather is warm. Your thinking will also slow down, causing forgetfulness, difficulty focusing, and brain fog. Emotionally, you might experience depression, irritability, and a lack of interest in things you used to enjoy. These symptoms are not a joke and greatly affect a person's quality of life. Imagine, simply getting up in the morning becomes a big challenge. Going to work or taking care of family becomes very difficult. These symptoms are signals from the body that it needs thyroid hormone to function properly. The severe condition of hypothyroidism is called myxedema coma, a life-threatening emergency where body temperature drops, breathing slows down, and you might lose consciousness. That's why it's very important not to ignore these symptoms. Losing your thyroid affects not only your physical, but also your emotional and mental health. Many patients feel sad or worried because of the changes in their body and the fact that they need to take medicine for life. It's normal to feel this way. What's important is having the right knowledge and support. Understanding what you might feel will help you be prepared and know when to see a doctor to adjust your medicine. Life without a thyroid has challenges, but it's something you can definitely overcome. Since there's no natural production of thyroid hormone, it needs to be replaced. This is where the importance of maintenance medicine comes in. The most standard and effective medicine for this is levothyroxine. Levothyroxine is a synthetic or man-made version of thyroxine, or T4, the main hormone produced by the thyroid gland. When you take it, your body converts T4 into T3, the more active hormone, as needed. So, by taking the correct dose of levothyroxine every day, it replaces the lost function of your thyroid and brings your metabolism back to normal. Why levothyroxine, or T4, and not T3? Levothyroxine has a longer half-life, meaning it stays in the body longer. Because of this, Taking it once a day is enough to keep hormone levels in the blood stable. If you take T3 or liothyronine, it's used up faster in the body, so it needs to be taken several times a day and can cause fluctuating hormone levels like a roller coaster. So for most patients, levothyroxine or T4 alone is enough, and it's the gold standard treatment according to endocrinologists worldwide. There are many brand names of levothyroxine available in pharmacies. Some of the well-known brands are Euthyrox, Thyrax, and Eltroxin. Although they have the same active ingredient, sometimes there are differences in the fillers or non-active ingredients used in making the tablet. Because of this, doctors recommend sticking to one brand if possible. If you need to switch brands, inform your doctor so they can monitor if the dose needs to be adjusted. The dose of levothyroxine varies for each person and depends on your weight, age, and blood test results. TSH. Levothyroxine will be your lifelong companion and friend. It's the key to staying healthy and living a normal life, even without your thyroid. Taking it should not be seen as a burden, but as a blessing that allows you to continue your dreams and activities. Taking it regularly is a simple way to take care of yourself. Remember, with the help of this medicine, a person without a thyroid can be as active and healthy as someone with one. This is modern medicine at its best. Taking levothyroxine is simple, but there are ways to make sure it's effective. The most important tip is to take it in the morning, about 30 to 60 minutes before breakfast or coffee. It needs to be taken on an empty stomach with only water. This is because food, coffee, milk, and other medicines, especially those with calcium and iron, can reduce the absorption of the medicine. Make it part of your morning routine. Wake up, take your medicine right away, and then get ready for your day. Discipline in taking it at the right time is very important. To stay healthy, regular checkups with your endocrinologist are also needed. At first, blood tests, TSH tests, will be more frequent to find the right dose for you. Once your hormone levels are stable, checkups can be done every 6 months or once a year. Never stop taking your medicine or change the dose without consulting your doctor. How you feel is important, but the blood test is the most accurate basis for whether your dose is correct. Be open with your doctor about any symptoms you are feeling. Besides medicine, a healthy lifestyle can greatly help. Eat nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Regular exercise helps increase energy, improve mood, and maintain a healthy weight. Make sure you get enough sleep and find ways to manage stress, like meditation or doing a hobby. Taking care of yourself as a whole will improve the effect of your medicine and your overall health. Life without a thyroid is not a barrier to being fit and energetic. Finally, I want to give a message of hope. Removing the thyroid is a big change, but it's not the end of the world. Many people around the world live normal, happy, and productive lives, even without their thyroid. All that's needed is discipline in taking medicine, regular checkups with the doctor, and self-care. You can do it. With the help of the right knowledge and a positive outlook, life after thyroidectomy can be as good as or even better than before. God bless you all.